for all human beings. We have a typical concept of a base salary and a salary at risk. Salary at risk goes higher as you go higher up the hierarchy. Number one, it is believed that the more higher you are in the hierarchy, the more you influence business outcome. This has been a bit of a mystery to me, but still that's a widespread belief that you have a greater impact on the outcome, so you must have more salary at risk. Secondly, probably of the capacity to take that risk. Even if the differential doesn't come, it doesn't completely cripple you. Whereas I remember when we used to have a similar differential for the lowest level, I had a junior coming to me and he said, sir, I did nothing to reduce the profits of the company, but this month I can't pay my rent. Because then there is not enough leeway there to play with it. So that's one. And secondly, obviously, the higher the level, you are supposed to have more impact on the organization. Second, differentiation is based both on performance and potential. So we typically look at this year's performance, 3 years performance, consistency of performance, the criticality of the role, the market value, and the potential and capability to grow. So actually there is a matrix of potential and performance, and both of them are taken into account while looking at putting the person in different salaries. We do use incentives and kickers. I know kicker is a very wrong word to use, especially in the presence of Leslie. Right? No, kickers, essentially what we mean by that is, you take a typical sales guy. He would always like to sell what can be easily sold, and not want to sell things that are new to the market or which requires a lot of efforts to sell. I mean, every salesperson, I have also been one, would like to maximize the time on those products that sell by themselves. So that's a very normal sales feeling. So whenever you want a salesperson to sell something different, then you come out with a kicker. You say that the first sale that you make, you will get this lump sum of incentive. Or you might get a factor of 2 or a factor of 3 if you sell that versus this. So that is also built into, if you want to guide where the sale will go. Then pay for special capabilities. We do consider this, we call them people whose talent is at risk. There are some people who have very specialized knowledge in the organization. If you lose them, it's very difficult to get them back. Secondly, when you pay people to develop their talent, you have to also pay to retain that talent. Now that's the paradox of training. If you train and don't reward the person, somebody else waits for you to train them and just pays that extra and takes them away. Then it's very typically like a blind man with a lantern. The light can't be used by him. So that's the reason why you have to make it very, it's a double whammy. You have to train and pay for people who are trained. So when you train people in, let's say, 6 Sigma black belt, it's a very specialized training. Now, there's no point in training them over 6 months and then keeping their salary low. I mean, one would be asking for trouble. So that's what I mean by special capabilities. Now, the other paradox is, should you only pay for individuals or should you pay for teams? So while the initial differentiation is more in terms of individuals, we also have a team bonus, which we call QPLC, quarterly performance linked compensation, which is based on your division reaching its targets and the company reaching its targets. So this is paid every 3 months. So everybody sees that, look, whatever I've contributed to the company as a whole, the team as a whole, that also gets reflected in this pay. And we found that paying once in 3 months makes it attractive enough. It's a lump sum. So people feel good that every 3 months something comes which they can invest in something. Otherwise, all of us know that every month whatever salary comes, we don't know where it goes, right? It somehow seems to vanish. Whereas if it comes in a lump sum, it tends to stay. Then we also have deferred pay. We had earlier stock options, which was, stocks given at a certain value, saying that if the stocks go up, then you make that money. But stocks are quite unpredictable, and therefore some stocks used to be always underwater, which used to not motivate too many people. In fact, one person said that his hobby is scuba diving, because he's always looking at shares underwater, right? So now we have come out with a new scheme which is called restricted stock units, where the stocks are given actually at 2 rupees a share. And today Wipro shares are around 700 rupees a share. So the difference is something which a person would get after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. That becomes a good reason to have both retention and also rewards of the company growing. Then, like I think my previous speaker said, we do have something like contingency support. This is all performance linked. But there are also linkages where when a person has a serious medical problem, we actually first break all the medical rules. And sometimes we have just gone and helped that individual, though it might be completely, totally out of whatever is the entitlement in that particular medical, and that has nothing to do with performance. I still remember one case when I used to be corporate head of human resources. The case came up. This was at a staff level who needed to suddenly do a bone marrow transplantation of nearly 16 lakhs. It was, that was the cost of that cancer treatment. And typically our medical thing would be 50,000 or 2 lakhs or 1 lakh, whatever. And the chances the doctor said of him surviving is not very high in spite of that. But if you want to take a chance to prolong his life, then you can pay for this operation. And this person was paid that 16 lakhs. The gentleman did come to thank everybody a week later, and then he died the following week. But the truth is, this is something which is more that I care for you. It was not based on performance, potential, market value, whatever. It was not based on any of those parameters that would be used for the differential pay. It was basically to say that, look, we care for you as a human being.